Hi guys, this is Jiaxin from iChongqing. Today we are at the 2023 IVISTA Intelligent Connected Vehicle Challenge. And this match is starting from 2018. Now it's turned to its 50th year here. So for this year, we have like one press conference and 4 core challenges and 1 smart car application activities that will happen tomorrow. And right now, it encompasses various aspects, including basic driving ability and obstacle detection, emergency braking, and avoidance, parking, and reverse intersection navigation. And we also need to adaptation for the unique road condition here. Right now, the first vehicle is now starting its competition, and it has actually happened some issue there, and we are trying to fix it. So for this year, we have 13 teams from 10 university and college all over China, and the first one now is fixing its problem for the autonomous vehicles because it just suddenly stopped here. Up here. So for the 10 teams, we have from Chongqing Vocational College of Transportation, and they had 2 teams involving this challenge. And we also have Tsinghua University and 2 teams from Chongqing University of Technology, Chongqing University of Post and Telecommunications, Chongqing Technology and Business University, and another school from Guangzhou called Huaxia Technical Schools. So as you can see, we are resuming the challenge here. So here the vehicle is turning up, and one thing we need to make sure is that the turning point is accurately detected so that it will park at the exact parking spot here. And one step will pick up one delivery item here as the scenario in this challenge. So now the vehicle is turning to another scenario right now. So right now we are at the point that to see if this vehicle would detect the red light here. And it's also one part of this challenge. And as the green light turns, and we'll see how it's turned left, considering the traffic condition. And also we are looking for something like whether if it's slowing down in advance during they're turning at the traffic lights here.
对，那个也是外放的，但是现在我连了蓝牙，你听一下蓝牙，现在可以了，是不是完全没问题了？这样正常的话，那个话筒一样。好了，好，那我直接说了哟。好的。
And here is actually we want to do testing like a express delivering with simulated residential community and factory areas here. And we are at the end of the first round, and we want to see if that vehicle could park on the side within the range of 5 meters behind the finish line stop sign. And here you can see one thing it's actually including is making a U-turn here to see if it is adhering to the road traffic regulation and demonstrating its stabilities of the vehicle. So as you can see, it actually successfully parked at the end of the location. And here's like the first row of the challenge here.
我刚才这是转向那个灯亮了。
智能嘛，你智能汽车啊，这种
无人驾驶车啊，可以，我可以。
走开。
我可结束了吗？我。
对，结束了。
然后车是从哪回？
好，我们现在所在位置呢是
一直走大路到北飞。啊，是这样的，可以是从外边绕过去。
我们要回去。
对，哎，等一下，真是要确认一下分数哦。
So here we know the competition is trying to evaluate the accuracy of autonomous vehicles in achieving accurate logistic delivery while simulating real-world scenarios to test those rapid emergency decision-making capability during the overall delivery process. Please let us know if you guys have any questions regarding the challenge or the overall match for these 2 days. So we are running into the second round of this challenge, and we want to see how it might be different compared to like the first vehicles we see, because it actually stopped right in front of us during the match, and we want to see how it might look for the second teams here. So we know that we have to
顶流赛事触达科技前沿，专业赛项护航。
And here's the showing of the previous challenge that happened in 2022 last year here. It's similar, but we are having different teams as well as different evaluation system here. And for sure, we are seeing a different revolution technology for autonomous vehicles this year.
赛道覆盖中国特色交通场景，元宇宙空间激情交锋。智驾达人携爱车迎战，是热搜车型的集结，是辅助驾驶的考验。依托重庆特色地形，七舍山城极限挑战赛是国内难度最大的智能网联汽车挑战赛赛道。1.2公里赛道，无人物流配送竞技，构建智慧生活新蓝图。
2022中国国际智能产业博览会智能网联汽车挑战赛在重庆开幕。
2022中国国际智能产业博览会智能网联汽车挑战赛在重庆开幕。
教中国车企开发的最新智能车型及最新功能。
当智能成为车的延伸，超越时间，不断挑战存在对于思想的束缚；超越困境，把曾经的认知终点变为新的起点；超越维度，给人类未来生活带来无限遐想。在汽车新四化的时代洪流中，为行业打造一个交流切磋的平台，为消费者打开一个遇见智慧生活的窗口，为中国乃至全球智能网联汽车产业的健康发展赋能。
IVISTA 智能网联汽车挑战赛，智能驾驭挑战未来，
智能驾驭挑战未来，
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 智能驾驭挑战未来。
IVISTA 智能网联汽车挑战赛，智能驾驭挑战未来。
So we're right now returning to the starting point of this challenge. And here for this challenge, again, we are trying to test those autonomous vehicles in a real world scenario to test their rapid emergency decision making. I will put on the vehicle in the beginning of the challenge, and they have like 10 scenarios to test their overall autonomous driving abilities here. And during this, we want to see their basic driving ability and obstacle detection, emergency braking and avoidance, precise parking and delivering, and also intersection navigation and adaptation to unique road conditions. So here we are at the second challenge, and it is and the second team is from Chongqing University of Technology. And we will see how it looks. And from the starting point, here the staff will set the automatic driving parameter sets here. And once we
顶流赛事触达科技前沿。
你要搞直播的话，最好是做这台。
直播最好做这个吗？
对，然后其他人辅助的做后面的。
那要不然这样吧，我们声音就是我们只出声音，可以吗？那我
You see here, the students are working on trying to setting their autonomous driving parameter here.
意思是这样的，
声音都没有。
画面这个是最好的。
没有是
那我跟那个老师坐后面那个车，让他走开。对，但这个是走的你的安卓那个手机是吧？
And they will make sure they set everything correct so that because during the overall challenge, they are not allowed to manipulate any part of this vehicle. And they have to finish this challenge within 20 minutes, or it will actually contest deduction points for them. And here's the starting point here. Upon the start command, the vehicle will now starting driving by itself, like it's autonomous vehicle here. And for one part during this challenge for the first scenario beginning process here, they have to start to move within 1 minute to prove they're working properly. Please let us know if you guys have any question regarding this challenge, and feel free to engage with us during this live stream here today at Liangjiang New Area.
Hello everyone, you guys hear me? Hi. So, Jasmine is now ready for the second round of the racing when China autonomous drive challenge racing competition here, and I'm now joining us on YouTube today. And I'm on the starting point of this racing circle, and I can see that those autonomous cars vehicles are waiting on the line for the second round. And I can see Hong is with us. Xiangguang. Hello, everyone. Let's see if there has any comments are popping up right now. Hi, everyone. Hi. So, I'm looking for a better location to live broadcasting for you guys, but this is the, you know, the most available one for us. Hi, morning here. May I ask what are they doing right now? Because all I can see is these vehicles are waiting there. In our camera guy, in our host Jashin. This is the first time for Jashin to host shows like this. And I hope you guys can, give a big applause for her. And it's really challenging. The weather condition today is so, challenging, so hard. It's hard to bear this really high temperature in Chongqing. So if you guys have any questions about this racing challenge, about this autonomous driving challenge in China, in Chongqing, feel free to join us and support us and subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. This is Echo.
So the staff is actually introducing us how the vehicle was set up, and they have they have size regulation to make sure everything is under control, and they have also very specific standard here within this challenge and the design of the autonomous vehicle. So we want to make sure everything is the same with the same standard here.
Okay, so is it possible to interview
also we
somebody?
Make sure there's a delivery point, and there's 2 points that randomly assigned out of 3 destination. So we have to set up before the starting so that vehicle would know.
Okay, we have some questions popping up right now. I hope you guys can answer that for our followers. Is the racing challenge powered by Beidou?
Oh, it's actually powered by, it's called IVISTA 2023. And those teams are just challenged and managed by different teams from university and college in China. And this year we had 10 university and college involving in this challenge with 13 teams. They are Chongqing Vocational College of Transportation, Xihua University, Chongqing University of Technology, Chongqing University of Post and Telecommunication, Chongqing Technology and Business University, and Guangzhou Huaxia Technical School, Chongqing Industry Polytechnical College, and Guilin University of Electronic Technology.
I think they are
Economic Trade and Foreign Affairs College, and Guangdong Jidan Polytechnic College. So they are actually all from those professional fields here, and it's also really practical for them because making their knowledge turning into something real. And it is highly connected with the Smart China Expo this year, and it's connected with the expo to show how the current technology is working in this industry, and how this autonomous driving could turning into something that really practical for us to use, right? Because I feel people might saying like autonomous driving vehicle are delivering items in the road, and that is like you can see there's package delivering on the roadside, so that we are using those autonomous driving. It will really helping us reducing the cost and overall people's reduction here. So we are about to start the second challenge here.
Okay. Welcome back.
And here we have two special scenarios in this year's challenge that is happening the first time in the challenge. The first one is there will be a GNSS signal loss, that is global navigation satellite system. That will be lost for like 30 to 45 seconds in total. So the vehicle should properly switch to other positioning methods, such as like radar slam to maintain the vehicle location like localizations and ensure those normal operation, even there is GNN signal loss here. So we need to make sure everything is uninterrupted during the process. And also there is a second special scenario in this challenge, that is the vehicle need to make a U-turn here at the somewhere end of this challenge. So one thing that vehicle is pretty challenging for those autonomous driving to making U-turn is they had to follow the road traffic regulations and demonstrate its stability during the U-turn. And also, they had to control capabilities during the overall U-turn process. And see, every vehicle has like different plans regarding making a U-turn or even like the GNSS signal loss here.
Okay, I think some of our followers or viewers are not familiar with Beidou. So I'm gonna have to introduce this kind of a technology adoption for you guys. The Beidou satellite navigation system, referred to as the Beidou
So
system,
we
is a
are
satellite
here at the
navigation.
second round. Just like the staff mentioned, it's not about the price of making such autonomous driving vehicle. It is about like their plan of making how they to adjust overall driving stabilities here. So here we are at the second round. So they're upon the start command with the automatic driving parameter set. They are about to moving forward right now. And after the beginning, as you can see, there will be a scenario that's pedestrians suddenly walking to the road. So we're about to start here. And
pretty exciting.
The pedestrian will walking at a speed of 1 meter per second. The autonomous driving vehicle could choose either walk along with the pedestrian or changing its line. But either way, this vehicle needs to adhering to the traffic regulation and ensure there is like a safe distance from the pedestrian. So here we are at the triggering point. It was starting around 5 meters before it. Once the vehicle reached the triggering point, the pedestrian will enter the lane and moving along the lane for 20 meters. So in this way, we could see how the autonomous driving vehicle would behave. we see that it is choosing to change in the lane here, and it successfully passed this scenario. And next one will be a T-junction. So the autonomous driving vehicle needs to reach the stop line, and there will be a pedestrian crossing the road randomly at 5 kilometers per hour. So here the vehicle is about to meet this trigger point, which is 3 meters away from the scenario. The pedestrian will start as it is reaching to the point, also at 1 meter per second. We are about to say it, and we want to see if this vehicle here could apply the emergency braking to avoid the collision with the pedestrian.
Whoa.
You can see the vehicle now. Since that there is a pedestrian crossing the street, so that it stopped immediately with its emergency braking.
Is it possible to interview?
As you can see, as this vehicle passing the pedestrian, the speed is actually slowing down. That is focused with the real world scenario to avoid. And the next scenario will be delivering items. Just like we mentioned before, they have randomly assigned tasks to deliver items to 2 delivering points out of 3, which the vehicle would only know at the starting point of this challenge. So they have like a sensor here to detect if they need to deliver item to this location. And here you can see there is a parking spot here, so it will need to be parked exactly at the same location, and also to avoid collision with the roadside on the right. So here one point is to see if this vehicle is entering the right delivering point. And to complete stop at the assigned location, also to park within the designated parking area. So you can see this vehicle is leaving this parking location. So everything now is autonomous driving, and they had to set those systems before they are starting this challenge. And here you can see they are entering the second delivering location, and this vehicle is now slowing down a little bit. And you will see that the second location is also successfully complete as a part in the assigned location, and it is now starting moving towards next scenario.
Okay, is it possible to, interview the guy who is in charge
For
on this
those
project?
autonomous driving vehicles, they have like a bunch of sensors around this vehicle for different type of sensors. For that will be used in different scenarios, considering different weather conditions or road conditions here.
这样的话呢，这个无人车应该说很快就能够在大街上商用化啊。
咱们有规定，比如说像传感器的供应商这样的这种，还是他们可以自己去找，有一些特殊要求的，一定要是国产的设备。
IVISTA 比赛的话呢是不规定这个传感器的供应商的，选手基本上都是自己出。
Here you see there will be a real vehicle turning into this lane for the autonomous driving vehicle here, and we will see it if it's actually about collision within or and without stop the vehicle.
现在是在进行一个跟车吗？
现在是一个车辆贴我贴出的一个场景。
那你就是复杂路况下的这样，比如说堵车呀、并道啊这样的环境下的它的发展。
So as you can see, the vehicle is turning into the lane so that it successfully passed this scenario, and we're hit on to the next one. The next one here. Please let us know if you guys have like questions regarding this challenge. And here we are at the last point of this challenge here. It is trying to delivering the last item to the final location here. And they have like 2 parking locations in this area, which is also randomly before the sign. Then they will sense if it's like the parking locations here and trying to stop here to delivering the final item.
有一个八角的停车制，在无人车看到这个八角停车标志以后，它需要放在相应的一个停车位上。
它先录是吧？先录这个，然后里面停车。
车辆像我们考科目2一样啊，如果压线了，它会是一个什么样的处罚？你考核吗？
按照规则要求的话，压线是要扣分的。
如果车轮超出了这个我们的这个划定。
So here we are now passing a traffic light here. The vehicle now needs to slowing down in advance and also detect if it's red line or green line. It 是有通过相机的这个来识别它是红灯还是绿灯吗？
通过车载摄像头。
Oh. So they actually fit a camera inside this vehicle and to detect if it's a red line or green lights here to see if it should pass. And the last one is to make a U-turn here. Because you can see depending on the size of this vehicle, one thing that might be hard for them is trying to making the stability and controlling capability during the overall U-turn process. So, although as you might feel U-turn is something you should be really careful while doing that, while you are driving, it has to make sure they are adhering to the road traffic. We can see how this vehicle is making a U-turn here. So as it passes the U-turn, it hits to the final parking destination. They had to park inside the range, and which is 5 meters behind the parking stop sign. Here you can see the second vehicle is now end its challenge here.看你，因为你们之前发的那个手。
So, I guess this is the end of the racing part, and I'm waiting for Jiaxing to join me on the starting point here, and so we can talk about it. We can talk a little bit about this competition, because this is our first time to live content about this game. Hi. Okay. Okay, guys. Our hosts are on the vehicle right now, and they have to obey the rules, and they cannot get off from the vehicle right now. So I'm gonna be the second host to talk about the adoption of this technology. The application. I'm sorry. So it has been like 2 years for me to live the autonomous driving technology and the products, things like this and on this field, and I'm pretty excited to be here for you guys. And they are coming back right? So as you can see, the content that we were live streaming about is the 2023 China Autonomous Driving Challenge competition in Chongqing, held by many universities around the country, and it's a really excited game. I think the most challenging part for this year's competition is the weather condition, because we've seen this technology applied in many fields, in hotel, the autonomous technology that I'm referring to, in hotel, in the airport, and in the railway station, and also in the vehicle field, in public transportation system. And it's it's really common here in China because we have many available policies to support this system, to support this vehicle system to work. As a common consumer, I'm always glad to receive services like this, like the autonomous services from the little robot in the hotel. I think it's really private, and it's really convenient for me to get things that I want, bottle of water, some packs of snacks, yeah, when I really needed it. So if I am taking a subway, or if I am taking some public transportation, the first thing that I wanted to deliver, that I wanted to, concern is the safety problem. So I think that's the top issue when we are trying and we were testing those application of those technologies. Is the safety problem. How many participating? 有人可以给我一个参赛的那个名单吗？啊，刚刚不是有一个吗？谢谢。Okay, this is the list of this university that are participating in this game competition. You can see there are 13 teams, and most of them are Chongqing's universities. I think it's kind of delivering information about how advanced that the autonomous driving technology is developing in this city right now. And besides of this technology, besides of the study and research, we surely require a whole package of the system supporting, the policy supporting, the law supporting on this industry, for people to adopt this technology and products here. That's the thing that Chongqing is doing right now. Hello, Nicole. Hello. Hi, thank you. Hi, everyone. So I guess this is the end of our show, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And it's really hot weather that I'm saying. It's really hot here, and I'd like to thank you for watching us on YouTube. Please subscribe us on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram, and follow our page. Okay, Jiaxin is here. Hi, well done. So, how do you feel about it, the game?
I think it's really interesting here.
Okay, I'm gonna take this off. To use this mic from the laptop. Okay. So tell us how you feel about it.
It's pretty interesting because for the first round we see there's a vehicle right stopping in front of us with no reason, and it just suddenly stopped. So I feel it might deduct a lot of points for this competition starting point. And as you can see, they are working on their laptop to do the coding stuff here to trying to making that vehicle starting running again.
So that's how they work. They comment on they give the comment on the computer.
Yes, because they are, as the staff telling us, those are coding before they are actually running this competition here. So yeah, that's pretty much about how I feel about this match. And okay, I also because you are seeing those competition right as like your audience here, and as I know, you do drive, and yeah. So do you feel like you see similar or like relative products in your real life? How you think about that?
Yeah. I definitely used some of those products, like in hotel. They
Yeah.
always send autonomous robot for you if you want something like a bottle of water, some kind of pack of snacks. When in the middle of the night, you don't want somebody to bother, somebody, real person, you don't want to talk about anybody, you just want something. So they will send a robot to you, and it's really convenient. I like that kind of products, not just in hotels, sometimes in airports, in stations, subways, like that. I think it becomes more and more products that apply in those scenarios.
Yes, for sure. I feel like just like you mentioned, they are securing people's like privacy or like convenient point of life in certain aspect. And we see that like in certain location, or even they are trying to putting those items on road right now. So after seeing this challenge here, like how do you think the product will might be more benefits, or like how that may be more convenient for people in our life?
Well, I think for me, I'm gonna say that I need more, humans like in like for their appearance, like their voices, like make me like feel more easy easy going with, and not just a really cold machine that delivers things or serving you things like that. I think that's the one point that I am really concerned about this autonomous technology application. But the second thing is about the vehicles. When I'm driving, the first thing that I'm really concerned is the safety problem.
Sure.
So I think from today's competition, we can see that this technology is really advanced and really well developed. They are really caring about how they can, not run into a person on the road if they hit, meet some
Yeah, they
meet
do.
somebody and suddenly just somebody just pop up and on the road, and it's really important. Um, Other parts, I don't know. I'm not a real, actually I'm not a EV driver. I just drive a traditional pedal vehicles, and it's for me it's a challenge to drive something like this. And how about you? Would you try if you became a driver? If you drive something, EV or
I mean, I feel like really positive for this industry overall, because I think it's like similar feeling when you first hear like AI voice, or like even ChatGPT becoming like popular in people's life. It just like take time to get used to everything, right? And you see, I feel like the overall EV now has like, I heard for Chongqing has over like a 45% of cars that are turning to EV. I feel like overall those large population of using such car would certainly showing people's confidence in this area. And I also feel like one part here is they are doing like a avoid to collision with the pedestrian, as we can see in the challenge, and that's like using emergency brake. I feel that technology will make people feel safe, even they have like feeling or seeing that robots on the road. They don't feel the panic might, they might hit us or they might attack us in a certain way. Because I do agree, like certain people might feel panic about new items coming to the industry, right?
yeah.
And for also we have for the IVISTA, we are holding for 2 days, and for the second day we have like a advanced driving assistant. assemble competition, and that is we are using like those new EV cars that's really popular in recent years. We are trying to use real car to provide people with testing how those car might be used with those EV functions. That might be something people might be interested in or people might be concerned when they are trying to think if they want to choose an EV car, right? So I feel with this challenge and the next coming sample competition tomorrow, people could get like a sense of how those technology might benefit us. And also like it's not that really terrible for people here.
How about this? The level, the level of their autonomous technology. How about those vehicles?
I think they are trying to working on level 4 and level 4 plus, because honestly, it's like really long term work for people when they are trying to reach level 5 for sure. So we just still ideal for this overall working development here.
Okay, somebody, Nicole. The problem is so many people are working from home. Yeah, working distance. We are not done yet. 1 minute. I'm sorry, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. What will happen to the robot? Do you mean that?
I mean, if even people staying home could use involving like using robots as well, right? Just like Echo was mentioning, using those delivering items inside the building, because we see that like there's an apartment right now that's using those high technology inside their building. For example, I think one of my friends' apartment, they have like delivering robots inside the apartment, so you don't have to get your package, for example, to get it downstairs to or you don't need to get to those first floor to get this package or your food delivering, that was still using those robots. So I guess like robots could use in different scenarios in your real life, and maybe you always find a way that you feel it's really beneficial in your life, right?
Yeah, and surely it would become more comfortable for us to get familiar with those products. So I guess this is the end of our show today, and I'm really glad to host this show with Jiaxin. She is doing most of the work, hard work today, and this is the first time for her to do this live stream content and reporting on this, and this is also the first time for us to report the 2023 China's autonomous driving challenge, and we never done this before in like things like this. So it's been a really exciting journey for us. Thank you guys for watching our show today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I appreciate it that you guys can leave your comments and talking and share your insights about the EV, the autonomous driving. It's really a huge topic here, and it's happening in Chongqing because we are the city that are really supporting for this technology and products to apply in our real life. And thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. I'll see you guys next time.
Hi.
Bye, Nicole. Bye, everybody on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. Remember to subscribe, okay, and like and share.